take the region back from the Earth Ring. Occupy Refuge Limita, the Elevator, Lib 2V, the Great Aviary, Mating Refuge, and Dunra. The Earth Ring rulers have succeeded in their scheme and can now rule the region. Only you can defy them. Capture all the capitals and the Elevator. Reward: the Earth Ring can be attacked in a final battle. So the game wasn't over yet. Okay, I thought it was. Let's see here. What about factions? So one unaligned. I wonder who that is. That's not me, because this is me right now, which is cool that I have my own faction now, finally. But I don't even know who the what is unaligned. I don't think there shouldn't be a single city that's unaligned. Everything I believe is conquered. Oh, the stuff all became unaligned? What? Okay. Here's the aviary. So all this stuff became unaligned. That's weird. So the money I poured into leveling this up just disappeared. I mean, this was fine. I didn't actually want to spend resources on it, but I had plenty. I had previously on another take, I just attacked these without leveling up, and the enemy just kept capturing them one at a time. You know, I just was walking around in circles and not keeping hold of all the stuff. All right. I had actually thought about before I began this recording session, where I dove into the enemy territory and conquered it. I thought about going to every area and selecting the convert button. Not because like I knew this was going to happen or anything. I just figured I would nerf my team and just have as much territory as possible. Okay, well, let me see here. I'm kind of curious about a couple places. So just make sure that the enemy level is decreased to like some sort of default status. Where's Shepton? Shepton's like over here. Here's Shepton. Yeah, I went down to 36. Okay. I'm not worried about it. I kind of wonder if I should be taking over these unaligned peoples. Okay, well anyways. This is cool. There's another phase. I guess that's alright. So why doesn't this count though? Like I've got 4 economy points and 1 military point, but in this faction screen I have nothing. Alright, so I tested a couple things out. If you convert places to AML bases before you begin to phase 2, you get to keep the AML bases. Places change levels afterwards, but your AML bases will stay upgraded if they are already upgraded. So first order of business, we're going after Lumida. It is the highest level section in the game. Like 130. If I attack this place, they'll actually spawn a bunch of guys that get in my way. Not because they're being smart, but they'll just spawn guys and this is a one bridge path. I'm gonna stand here off the road. This trading cart can go on past. Apparently, it's not good enough. So yeah, your first town does not count towards the economy and military bonus. Maybe if it got taken over and returned to you, maybe, but all the other towns do count correspondingly to your AMO faction. There's a van here, so that's going to add another stack of people. This is going to be a level 10 fight. That is a star 10 fight. I'm just going to make it easy on myself. I could farm these guys again, but this is the highest faction as far as I know. But yeah, what I mean by farm these guys is just like how I got from level 20 to 30. But I'm just going to farm them in a different way this time. Oops, that's the target painter. I was one step too far. Oh well. So I'm gonna do this until I can auto-resolve. Now, one of the problems with trying to level up my other guys the same way I did before is I have this perk from my HQ that lowers enemy stats whether or not I hit them. So that actually makes it difficult to level up my guys because the enemy will continuously get weaker even before I level. That being said, it was still worth trying, except I accidentally killed the guy and then I leveled up more than once at a time. I'm like, oh, it's already bad enough if I accept level ups like just strength and skill or something. I'm not gonna get my guys deliberately gimped with a double level. I figured this was actually faster than trying to level up 13 soldiers. I'll just level up to 1 soldier while killing them until I can auto-resolve. Like that's a good compromise.
Auto-resolve safe.
Not everybody even gets levels. It's fine. I wonder if this is who the computer thinks is my best soldiers. Interesting. But yeah, well, I could have leveled up everybody else. It's not necessary considering that this is the highest level base in the game right now. I just need to stay here for 1 turn or they'll take this back over since it has no defenders. I'd rather kill this group, but this group will actually come in and take that. So that should be enough. Now this group will spawn a defensive unit and we can move on. So what I could have actually done is, before ending the mesh, wait, why didn't you guys spawn a defensive unit? Oh, she's still preparing? All right. Still haven't spawned a defensive unit. Come on. This guy's stuck inside. He can't siege the place because there's no one that. Or yeah, he can't siege the place, and they keep spawning guys around him. I don't think I can siege the place, can I? No. But they did finally spawn a defensive unit, so I can get out of here. I don't care if this other, if all these other places get left behind or taken by the enemy. So you can warp to any of your AMO bases, and if I wanted to, I could have. Once I knew what was going on, I ran an experiment. But if I wanted to, I could have captured Skipit Key, which is allowed to become an AMO base. Now, right now, all of them are allowed to become AMO bases. But before phase 2, this one is allowed. And when you defeat, say, Med Refuge, it drops you here to Skipit Key because it's the closest blue base. So I could have placed that there, and I would have been able to just like airlift here and then crush Med Refuge. But I'm gonna actually just run north to Med Refuge. See, I don't know if it might be. It's probably faster to warp to Persal. So because Persal is just one place, it actually can't move fast enough to make progress on this island. Even though it's level 100, everybody else level 24. It's just one faction, like me. Like when I can get stopped by a simple tiny cart. In fact, I'm stopped right now. I can't actually go anywhere. I just right click there and I think the game is trying to think. Yeah, I could not make request to move, processing too long. I wonder if I have any new soldiers here, so let's see here. Visit the location, Super Scout. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. So that'd be the AML person. So I guess if I wanted to level up my scouts, I should like drop my reputation down below 70 or whatever it is, and then I wonder if I could do that. Let me take a look. So what do I need to get to? The Super Scout is actually stronger than my other character, though he is 6 levels higher. Part of the reason why he's so high level is because my main character is 170. I bet if I were to dismiss all my other characters, they would jump up to like 170 or something. But I'm not gonna do that because these guys have been with me forever. Alright, so let's go ahead and equip this person with an ancient rifle and an exotic matter sword. And we're gonna go ahead and warp back to Refuge Lumida. Next up, we're gonna free Meshmedin. So if I convert a place to AMO base, I do not get the points for it. That's a bug. So I'm assuming that if I converted the world to blue to AMO bases before phase 2, I would not get those faction points. Here's what I mean. You look at faction reports, every time I capture a place, it adds points here. The thing is, I think this counts as AMO realms and not AMO base. Here's what I mean. I know I just said that twice. Economy 50. If I were to upgrade this into an AMO base, I would go down to 48. So Anyways, if I wanted to try to get my Super Scout, I could probably try to lower my faction relationship this way, but that would take a very long time. I'd have to like run up to, right next to people, talk to them, I'd lose 3, and I can't say follow me and then drop them and follow me again. They will have the I just finished doing a task, talk to me in 3 turns. So I can't like spam that. Alright, so now if I want to continue, I need to collect the elevator and Dunra. Loop Tuvi. So I've got Med and Refuge, I got the Great Aviary, I've got Refuge, so I need the elevator, Loop Tuvi, and Dunra. Dunra and Loop Tuvi, the elevator's over here. There it is, there's the elevator, and Dunra's like over here. Right there. So we're gonna free Libtuvi next. We're gonna free Libtuvi next, then we're gonna go, we're gonna warp. We're gonna march from Prasau and capture those last 2 places. Okay, request airlift. We're gonna go to Prasau and see that there's absolutely no progress made here. People are liberated. I'll do them a solid and capture these surrounding areas so that they can maintain control of Lib2V. I know I could level this up, but I figure I'll just level up the places that counted towards the final win condition of the last phase. Go ahead and we'll warp out to the Meted Refuge. Work our way eastward. And there's Papatoa, where I ended up receiving the radio communication. It's not because I captured the city, it's probably because I reached a certain proximity or area. But I remember that pretty much changing my gameplay at that point. And we became Yunber, and then everything after that just became smooth sailing. Are there even any? No, there's no more grays. They're gone. London was an objective in the beginning of the game, so we'll go ahead and double this level as well. Of course, you would be completely surrounded. The Dunra laboratory has been captured. We'll level this up to 122. Now we'll make our way to the elevator, which is southeast. So during this phase, Lunatic Mode, I spent 1 million just arbitrarily leveling up the quest objectives to double their stats. Alright, I've got to annoyingly pass this bridge right here. No real easy way to do it. Maybe if I were like hide in the corner and... There we go.
You've gained a new reputation reward.
See, if I do that, I'll get stuck when these guys come through. Turn on rapid transit, and we're gonna go around. The problem with going through the front door is I'll get just stuck behind all those other units, taking more time. So there's 85 enemy. Here's what we're gonna do.
Auto resolve safe.
Let's see. Okay, so this one's theirs actually. It's similar to being blue like me, but theirs is like a darker shade. Can't actually use that one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let the AI do a SWAT team performance where they move quickly into the building and take down all the bad guys. I'm actually clicking as soon as, even before the enemy turn ends, but there's a little delay before I'm allowed to end my turn. Enemy leader defeated. Wait, someone survived a hit?
You've completed a mission.
The AMO has taken direct control of the region. Now the Earth Ring conspirators can do nothing to touch you. With the Unber secrets, Meshbit wealth, and Lumina technology at your disposal, the new world can be whatever you want it to be. Still, while the region is finally at peace, you owe a debt to Ed for helping you get this far, and for letting you see the truth behind the Yunber's campaign. There's only one thing left to do. Use the space elevator to take your warriors up to the Earth Ring to negotiate. We must save Ed, take control of the Earth Ring, and ensure that your strategic wisdom is the only guiding power left in the region. You will now face a special battle. If you win, you will get the canon final ending. See if you can make it. Maybe I should have leveled up my guys. I'm pretty sure the commander can take anything the enemy throws at me. Level 127, so they're marginally tougher than me. I'm confident that my commander can just absorb all the damage. 100 attack. So I wonder if they're automatically set to whatever my average level is. But the rest of my team, probably not. The rest of my team is probably not ready. Yeah, we're just gonna send the leader in by himself. Well, I could use the rest of my team. The time taken to consider pros and cons of each move, keeping my guys alive, it would just take longer.
safe. You've completed a mission.
You've done it. The security measures set in place by those controlling the Earth ring were not enough to stop you. Now, this whole giant station is at your mercy. Tens of thousands of pods hang from the station in long chains. Most contain ancient peoples in a state of suspension, aging so slowly that the youngest are still 30 in real terms. Computers buzz everywhere, running a virtual simulation just like those used in the Refuges. From monitors, those inside the simulation wave at you. These are the ancients, trapped up here in space, but not especially bothered by it. Still, some are excited to have new administrators, and a few express a wish to return to Earth with you. With the greedy old rulers out of the way, perhaps a true union of the new peoples and the old can be arranged. The computers contain all the technology of the ancients, and even new developments worked on during the Refuge Age. This invaluable information will give you the power to rule your homeland and make it into something great. Not alone, though. Ed is safe and sound, and eternally grateful for your courage, as reckless as she finds it to have been. She insists that there is no better co-ruler for the Unber than you, and no better goal than to finally grant the powers of the ancients to all, rebuilding society into something free, something prosperous, and something proud to have defied the great poisoning once and for all. She reports that the ancient people on the Earthring are in too poor health to return to Earth. However, she has been theorizing a way to use the same secret Dunra tech that keeps her alive to restore their bodies to health, and give them a whole new life. She soon becomes known as the Earthring Angel for her work on the project. Ed's other proposed modifications to the Earthring will allow peoples from all over the world to be contacted easily, and even reached using other space elevators. With the leadership of the ancients, climate change can be reversed, industry can be reborn, and civilization can be remade. The next chapter in world history starts here in Dunra, in Medan, in Lubida. Let the peoples be free, and let the AML be known as the brave warriors who made a new utopia possible. You've reached the most complete ending of the game, well done! You can now use the bonus Ancient Guardian class in New Games via the New Games Options menu. Thanks for playing!
You've achieved complete victory. The future of this land is up to you now.
Complete victory indeed. I wonder if this means I missed 10 points of interest. But there were 2 that I definitely could not reach. Did get all the locations discovered. Thanks for playing Godless Tactics. If you haven't already, be sure to check out the New Game Plus options, fight for a different master faction, or try a higher difficulty level. What the New Game options are. Interesting. Okay. There's no description for any of these, but that's pretty cool. Alright, so thank you very much for watching Tran Wins Godless Tactics. I'll see you in the next series.